Good afternoon, YouTubers. T-Square with T-Square Talks. Hope everybody's having a great day. Today is Thursday at the time of you guys watching this video. And silver kind of seems like it's consolidating again. We got it sitting right around the $28 range. Not really going up that high. Not really coming down. Really doing a great job holding its position. And gold, not really doing a whole lot either. Right between that right around that 23.40 mark as of the time of filming this video. Now, you guys are watching this on Thursday morning. We could see some kind of a crazy jump. We don't know. I had to shut that off real quick. I don't want that kicking off while I'm doing the video. We could see some crazy stuff happening. We don't know what's going to happen. It was kind of interesting. The inflation numbers came out yesterday, and really a lot higher than people were expecting. So, you know, that could be a good sign, could be a bad sign. We're going to talk a little bit about that today, depending on how you look at it. So if you guys enjoy this video, please help me out by smashing that thumbs up button, because it really does help out. More thumbs up we get, the more YouTube shares the videos, and the more it helps out the channel. And then the more fun stuff we can do on the channel and stuff. And plus it jumpstarts my week, or I shouldn't say jumpstarts my week, but it definitely jumpstarts my day in a positive way. So taking a look at inflation numbers, we had inflation numbers come out yesterday, kind of higher than people had thought. But, you know, it was kind of interesting because I know the cryptos did really well yesterday, which was kind of funny to see them have a big jump like that. I know some people think that the cryptos are way undervalued. As of, for me, I am very cautious right now with cryptocurrencies. Because, you know, when you have easy money, well, people want to be risky with it. They're willing to put their money in essentially riskier assets where they think they'll make big money, maybe even gamble, maybe even take family trips, that type of stuff. But, you know, silver, on the other hand, silver's not a risky thing. It's a slow and steady. It's more, some people will say it's not even an investment. It's just a wealth preservation. It just preserves your wealth. Now, personally, I disagree with that. I think, yes, it does do a great job at preserving your wealth. However, I consider it kind of an investment in a way, because it goes up. It goes up slow and steady over time. Even though you won't be able to buy maybe more product with it or more other goods and services, it will still buy you probably the same amount, because let's say you're buying, I don't know, anything really, a gallon of gas and a silver quarter. Well, a silver quarter bought you a gallon of gas. A silver quarter will still more than buy you a gallon of gas anywhere in the country. However, when panic sets in, and I've talked about this time and time again, and people are just like, oh my word, they realize what's happening to the fiat currency. They realize that it's just losing value kind of so rapidly that there's not really anything they can even do about it. Then people will start wanting silver. And once that day comes that they're like, you know what, I just want to get some more silver. I don't really care what the price is. And I'm starting to see it from some people right now. I mean, these people were not willing to buy at $25, and now they're willing to buy at $30. And I'm like, I don't get it. I'll never understand that mentality. I loved it at low prices. Now I've slowed down a little bit on buying. Will I stop totally? No, I'm not going to stop totally. And I did a video yesterday about why I say that I might stop at $30. You know, once the spot price at 30, I don't know if I'll pay much higher than that. You know, we're there pretty much. But, you know, the thing that comes up, and I was thinking about that too after I'd made the video, you know, I said I'd stop spending at 20 when it was like 18, and then all of a sudden it went down to 11, then skyrocketed up to around 20 bucks. I said, I ain't paying that. I ain't paying over 20, because I had gotten accustomed to cheaper silver, to a manipulated paper price on silver that really was not an honest price. It was not a legit price. I knew the price was wrong, but I loved it at that price. And then all of a sudden, a little over 20, literally $20.01. And I was stubborn and refused to buy. And then it climbed all the way up to almost $30. And all of a sudden, it starts coming down, and then I'm like, well, I like it now again. The days of $50 silver are long behind us. So people have forgotten about, that. I mean, it was what? And I say 50. Someone might correct me, 49, 80. 2011, it was 10, 12 years ago. A lot of people that are stacking today weren't even stacking then. They didn't even know about silver back then. And as time goes on, they forget about that, and, they don't see it as a buy. Now, do I think that was a high price back then? Of course. I think that the markets were way undervalued at $5 an ounce, and all of a sudden, silver shoots all the way up to $49, and everybody wants to buy in because they think it's going to keep going because people keep talking about it keeping on going. It did a 10x move. 10x. Here's the thing. Today, silver price, let's just hypothetically say for a minute, silver has been sitting, $20. Let's just say that. And what are we at? We're at maybe 30, and we're not even at 30 technically yet. You look at the spot price. That's not even 2x on your money. You haven't even gone up 100%. Think of everything else that prices on stuff that have doubled in price in the last, few years, let alone the last 12 years. So, as that happens, people's mentality will change. We could see a drastic pull up to, 80 and then see it come back down to 50, and people will want to buy it at 50. We could see it go to 50 and then all of a sudden have a pullback to 30, and people will start buying the heck out of it. And here's the thing. When people are buying the heck out of it, they're creating the shortage. Because if no one bought silver, well, there wouldn't be a shortage on it. And by shortage, I mean enough to where it's affecting the price. We're always going to buy manufactured stuff. The demand in manufacturing is constantly going up. I mean, could the economy slow down and people will slow down on buying their little gadgets like iPhones or solar panels or whatever they use silver in? That's a possibility. But keep in mind, the people that are stacking it like me and you and other people, they're not getting rid of it. They don't care what the price is. I talked to someone today. He wanted some help buying a bunch of silver. And I said, yeah, I'll help you out. But, I got to talk to you first because you're a friend of mine. And I don't want you buying and then all of a sudden you feel bad that it went down. He goes, if it goes down, it goes down. I ain't in a rush to sell. What do I care what the price is? I only care what the price is when I'm buying. And really, he was exactly right. When you're buying, you need to know the price. You need to care about it. But when you've got it, you've got it. If you ain't planning on selling it, it really doesn't matter what the price says. Because over time, gold and silver have always gone up, and it will always go up. Now, could there be a fling that it goes up and overshoots its fair market value? Yeah, it's happened every time. Every time you have this drastic panic in the market, it overshoots its value. I think that's a great opportunity to look for deals once it's overshot and you have an opportunity to sell some of that and then put your money in something else, like a deal on a house or a deal on a car or a new truck or something that you've wanted and just haven't been able to pull the trigger. Well, there are opportunities like that. The idea that silver won't ever come down is kind of interesting in a way, because technology should technically be making everything we buy come down in price. But demand and the printing of money is having the opposite effect. I mean, think about it. Someone might argue that out, but listen, food. Do you think it's easier to grow food today or 100 years ago? It's obviously easier to grow it today. We have better machines, better equipment, better systems in place. Everything is easier today, but everything is more expensive today. Why is that? I mean, prices should be coming down, but they're going up. And they tell you, oh, it's demand. Yeah, and demand does play a part, but it's not just demand. It's this right here. This is the problem. Too much paper money is not real money. This controls how much money is out there. Because silver and gold, that is real money. It was intended to be real money by our founding fathers. And once you realize that, then you realize money. You understand wealth preservation, wealth protection. You know, I really do feel bad for the people out there that are refusing to stack, and they definitely ain't stacking at these prices. I've heard people say there's no way they would buy at these numbers. I mean, realistically, do you think the price is going to come down? Do you think we're going to see this mega pullback? Do I think we can see a pullback in the stock market? Absolutely. What are you buying it based off of? It's certainly not price per earning ratio like we used to look at in the old days. When I was a kid and I went to school for business, I mean, we looked at price per earning ratio. How much is it going to earn? How many years is it going to take before I get my money back? You know, we weren't looking at, the bigger fool theory where, well, something's worth $10. All I got to do is find a bigger fool to buy it for 11 or 12 or 20 or 30 or 40. You know, so once you understand that, and then to compound that, this easy money, I know some people might say, oh no, I work hard for my money, and I'm sure you do. There are people that are going to work every day hard and barely making ends meet. They've got bills, they've got car bills, house payments, electricity, insurance is a doozy now, food, everything. It's all going up. But here's the thing. The interest on those credit cards, they're hitting you more and more. The interest on the payments that you're making, maybe you're making a house payment, a car payment, credit card payment, not to mention the price of insurance has gone up. Why? Because you have so much insurance fraud out there. Medical fraud is going on out there. That's happening. And there's just a lot of issues out there that's just driving prices of everything higher and higher. And it's probably realistically not going to turn around and go the other way. So you have to almost protect yourself with some sort of hedge against inflation. Now, one thing about cryptos that I have noticed that you see a pullback when the stock market really takes a huge hit. A lot of people will sell their cryptocurrency to cover their short positions because the stock markets is heavily shorted. But here's the problem with that. Now we've got crypto markets that are heavily shorted. You know, in 2011, we had gold and silver that was heavily shorted. And there were people that were buying on margin because they were buying paper contracts. Today, not as much in terms of those of us that have probably either gotten burned from the paper markets or those of us that understand that the paper market is overinflated and we might get worthless currency. I mean, think about it. Say somebody owed you money and they paid you back in Turk liras. I mean, this is 1 million of them right here. Here's $1 million. Don't worry about it. Keep the change. Yeah, because it isn't worth nothing. The prices of everything is going up, and it's making the money we use worth less and less and less. And as that continues, it's only going to get worse. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. Please be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. And if you're not subscribed, take a quick minute, hit that subscribe button because I love hearing y'all's thoughts. And I will see you guys again on T-Square Talk. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.